Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and it's time for episode 82 of my question and answer series. So going to the bottom, not a whole lot of questions, but they are some pretty decent ones, I would say. So starting with Jared, what are your opinions on tablets or laptops? Well, I think tablets are obviously catching up to laptops. Eventually people will just start using tablets instead of laptops. For me personally, of course, I can't really live without my MacBook Air. I still need a full computer for a lot of different reasons. Gaming, school stuff. I mean, tablets are really catching on in terms of those things, but they just aren't quite there yet. But I think eventually, maybe in 2 or 3 years, tablets will definitely surpass laptops in terms of usage numbers and overall functionality. From Christopher Gray, what case would you recommend for the 13-inch MacBook Air mid-2012 model? I've thought about the spec and Incipio, but I've seen a few reviews on, and a few people have claimed that the cases have damaged their MacBooks. I'm a little hesitant to buy. Well, I've still had really good luck with cheap accessories, so on Amazon you could get a new one for like $12 or so. Here are some right here. I have a red one that I think I bought from Topcase. Mine wasn't the crystal model, mine was the sort of matte finish satin model, very similar to the spec see-through satin, and you know, they're fine. Mine had some of the clips kind of break off, but the rest of the case works just fine, and I've had it for several months now. So I would definitely hit up Amazon or eBay if you'd like. You can get some pretty good cheap options there. There's some bundles like this. You get a screen protector, a case, a sleeve, as well as a keyboard cover, which is a pretty good deal for $23. So you have some really good options from Amazon and eBay, and all of which are pretty much a lot cheaper than what you'd find from Spec or Incipio, so that's definitely an option for you. From Capital T, pros and cons of tempered glass screen protectors, would you recommend them? Well, I have reviewed a couple in the past. Here I reviewed some from Armors for the iPhone 5. They're pretty good screen protectors. They really do mimic the way your phone's glass actually feels, so if that's something you'd like with the screen protector, then that's definitely the way to go, because most regular traditional films don't feel like the way they do on your phone. Or excuse me, they don't feel like the way the actual glass does. So if that's something you want, then definitely look for a tempered glass screen protector. And yeah, I would recommend them. If that's the type of feel you want, then go for it. From Christopher Gray, this may sound like a silly question, but how do you wrap the MacBook Air Pro power cords around the clip included on the power brick the correct way? I imagine you just open the clips up and you take the cable that plugs into your MacBook Air and just start wrapping it around. I guess that's how it works. I actually never used that. My MacBook Air charger is usually in my bedroom 24/7. If I do have to take it somewhere, occasionally I'll just wrap up the cord itself. I'll just circle it up and put it in my bag. So I'm not too sure. It shouldn't be too hard though. From Capital T again, also if you had to recommend one, which would it be for an iPhone 4S for a relatively low price? Do you think a no-name one from eBay would be okay? What would you be able to provide me with a link if you can? So I did find some on eBay, and they're really cheap, $5 for a high-quality premium real tempered glass screen film protector for the iPhone 4S and 4. There are a lot of other options. They're pretty cheap, and I'd go ahead and take the risk and try one of these and see how it is. Of course, it's cheap, so you wouldn't be losing much if it's not that great. But there are a lot of different options here to choose, all of which are really affordable, actually. So I would definitely go ahead and recommend you to check out something from eBay. Next up, or lastly, from Christopher Gray, would you say it's better to have physical media such as DVDs or digital media such as from iTunes? So, I don't know. I mean, if you don't have a fast internet connection, I would have to say that getting physical media like DVDs is still the way to go. A lot of people buy Blu-rays that include a DVD copy as well as a digital copy, which is kind of weird. So, in my opinion, I would rather stick with digital media because, you know, it's typically cheaper, it's more easier, you don't have to actually go somewhere to get a DVD. You can watch it on multiple devices without having to spend time to actually rip the content off of the disc and onto your computer and things like that. So I would definitely recommend digital media. So that's it with episode 82 of my question and answer series. Tune in next week for episode 83. If you have any questions that you would like me to try and answer, leave those down below in the comments area. But that's it with the video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.